Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Not a lot of luck for them in terms of health. A lot of inactive players for them, and a bit of a patchwork roster.
A precarious situation with 3 starters out, but crisis also creates an opportunity for those other players on the roster.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2, with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the point. And for Seattle, they've got Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Reynolds in a 2-guard. Well, Lex, for these two teams tonight, it's deja vu.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. They just saw each other in the last game, and you know what they say about familiarity. It often breeds contempt. Could get a little chippy out there tonight.
Yeah, no secrets in this one tonight. Now here's Booker. Step back shot. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Dermonenko. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Reynolds. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. The 3-ball. The rebound by Allen. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Supersonics head coach had a few moments to share with me. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. BA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Gillespie. Offensive board. Williams misses. Here's Dermonenko. Brooks defending. Seattle move the ball around. Harrison, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Allen, the pass to Gillespie. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gillespie. There's the 3. The rebound by Harrison.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Dermonenko. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And counted from 12 feet.
Well, he doesn't take a lot of those, but clearly Grayson Allen has the touch to make a mid-range jumper if that's what's open.
Here's Dinwiddie. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Allen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Dermonenko, and that one is stuffed right through.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Brooks outside. Off target with the 3. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Gillespie. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Dermonenko. The layup off target. Left side, Booker. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Booker's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
When you have Dinwiddie as a teammate, you have to be ready. Spencer is a tremendous distributor.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Seattle making some changes. Galloway's checked in for Harrison, and it's Paul in for Dinwiddie. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Gillespie. .116 left in the first. Paul against Booker. Shoots over Paul. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
On the wing, Galloway. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Dermonenko. Williams defending. Dermonenko, that's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Booker against Paul. Booker no good. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Reynolds passes to Paul. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Quick off the draw. Chris Paul certainly doesn't lack confidence shooting the ball.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. The 3, Allen. That one no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Seattle out in front, leading by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Seattle leading by 5. They've got Alec Burks. Chris Paul out there with Shake Milton. And it's Galloway in at the 5 spot. Outside Milton. Dawkins, the pass to Milton. Seattle move the ball around. Galloway can't get it to go. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And for Phoenix, we've got Green, and it's Iguodaro in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Seattle, Shake Milton out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Dawkins in at the power forward position. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's Green. Still no points. From 9 feet, finding some room inside. Green.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
And Seattle calls time here. Some changes for Phoenix. Dillon Brooks checked in for Dunn. Devin Booker comes in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. And it's Seattle with the ball. Leading by 5. And one thing the Suns showed last season, you got to have chemistry in addition to talent, Rex.
Well, it's so important that your stars complement each other. If all of them need the ball to be their best, it can definitely be difficult to run an offense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Iguodaro. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So a moment now to see the story for Grayson Allen.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And he knocks down the first one. Williams is checked in for Green. He's off on the second. Seattle leading by 7. Dinwiddie passes to Harrison. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Williams finds Brooks. Here's Gillespie. Takes a 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Coming off a 12-point game.
2 minutes.
Booker against Dinwiddie. Booker, the pass to Gillespie. On the wing, Brooks puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. And now it's just a 4-point Seattle lead.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Seattle shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. So both teams making some changes here.
1 shot.
A minute 20 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Gillespie. No made baskets yet. Allen can't get it to go. Pass to Dermonenko. Here's Harrison. Here's Reynolds. Booker defending. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. 5 on the clock. Reynolds' shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, there's so much to like about Devin Booker, and I think my favorite thing is that you can run your offense through him as a scorer or as a creator.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he drops it first.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Gillespie. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty. Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Seattle out in front, leading by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Here's Dinwiddie. Kicking off the second half. Here's Jordan on 5. Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Here's Gillespie. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Over Dinwiddie. Shot is good by Gillespie.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Brooks from outside drains the triple. Brooks has got 8.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And Seattle calls time here. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. Taking a look at the Supersonics, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course, there's the Suns. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation. Here's Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. Pass to Reynolds. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Harrison. Here's Dermonenko. Williams defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reynolds. On target from range. Reynolds has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Here's Booker. Seattle pulls it in. Harrison's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Pass to Anderson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now it's an 11-point Seattle lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Booker for three. Allen. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Allen's got 5 now.
Man, he is always ready to let it fly. Allen got that one away quick.
Here's Anderson. And the layup is good off the glass. And Seattle leads by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Reynolds passes to Harrison. Now here's Anderson from outside the arc. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Paul's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Green is checked in. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's Brooks. Give him 8 points now. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Williams. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Pass to Dermonenko. Paul taking his time here. Out to the wing. Harrison, the pass to Anderson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Green. It's deflected.
And it's fantastic seeing Dinwiddie come up with the block, putting his length to perfect use.
Anderson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Anderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Allen, the pass to Brooks. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Right side Anderson. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It could be a rejump.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And so it's Seattle, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns trail by 11. They've got Alec Burks, and it's Galloway in at the 5 down low. A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
Paul passes to Reynolds. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. And Seattle leads by 12.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Paul passes to Dawkins. Outside Burks. Shot from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. They set the screen. Offline with a three.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Paul passes to Reynolds. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They trail by 14. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Williams is checked in for Phoenix. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And it's Paul with the ball for Seattle. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. For three. Clock at 6. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's usually the playmaker, but Paul can knock down a shot like that if you set him up.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A different look for Phoenix. Dillon Brooks checked in for Dunn. Allen comes in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Green. Suns trail by 15. Here's Allen. Brooks outside. Six to shoot. Outside Booker. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Seattle leading by 15. Paul outside. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Williams outside. Here's Brooks. Shot from 16, and there it is!
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Supersonics.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Seattle making some changes. Harrison, he's checked in for Galloway. Anderson comes in for Burks. And it's Dinwiddie in for Paul. little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Fires the three. The triple drops.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Booker, and they call an illegal screen here. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The three is off. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. On the attack, Green. Outside, Anderson. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. From deep. Reynolds' shot is good. And Seattle leads by 21.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Iguodaro, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. And it's Seattle with the ball. Dinwiddie on the attack. Anderson for 3. Tips it up. Second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. So we see Seattle get the win here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.